Hello viewers, welcome to Code for Any Medicare app. Flutter's inside. Today I need to develop here the horizontal doctor list as well as the horizontal medical list. We need to developing inside the home page. First of all, so need to see these designs near inside the XD files. Now look like this UI need to develop inside the Flutters. How to create? First of all, so need to creating here the section bars need to developing here. Now we need to go here, home screens, and we need to find out these containers. After we need to making here the another row, and we need to set here the childs, and we need to give this here the main axis alignment. So we need to give this here the space between like this set here. Now we need to set here the titles. First of all, we need this here the text. Need to use here. First of all, we need to declare here the stack widgets, and we need to set here the titles doctor near by you, and we need to also set here the styles. We need to set here the text styles, set here the color t color primary text colors. We need to set here, also need to set this here the font size. We need to check inside the xd files and to put here. Need to set here the 14 and semi bold. We need to set here the weight, give this here the font weight 600. Need to configures, and we need to set here. Now need to save and look like this here the showing here. And also need to create here the see all buttons. We need to developing here, need to create here the inkwell on tab event, and we need to set here the child as we need to develop here the text. Now we need to copy here again, and we need to paste this here, give this here the comma and fix this error issue like this, and we need to set here the titles see all, and we need to set here the color primary colors, and font weight we need to set here the regular. Well, we need to font size and to remove here regular fonts. That's why like this look like this here the show, and also need to give this here the paddings configures here. So need to set here the symmetric horizontals. We need to configures here the 20, and verticals need to give this here the 8. Like this configures here the UI. Now we need to convert this UI inside the common widgets. Now need to copy here and to write down here the common widgets. Inside create here the section row dot dots. Now create here the statelet widgets and to give this here the name section row like this sets, and to put this here the code. We first of all import this here the material dependency, and then after need to import this here the color extensions, and now need to declare here some property. First of all need to set here the final string, set here the titles like here. Need to configure, need to type over here the final keyword. Then after need this here the button name, see all button name is good, button title. Then after we need to give this here the void callbacks events on press event like this configures here. And now we need to add these parameters. First of all need to set here the title here, then button titles, and we need to give this here the click event on press like here, and to save this here like saving here. Now go inside the home tabs, and we need to configure here this row. I need to given this here section row, and need to set this here the titles, copy here, and we need to give this here the button name. And we need to set by defaults. If you change, then to change, need to remove and to set this here the optional inside the code like here's, and we need to remove here's. First of all, need to copy, like now need to go definitions, and we need to remove here the required, and we need to set here titles, save alls, and to save, and also save here's, and look like this showing here's this UI. And also need to draw inside these lines, underlines, so need to drawing. Now need to go here's, and we need to create here the decorations, tag decorations, underline, and look like this here the showing here's for the drawing here the underlines. Now we need to another sections, we need to develop medical shop nearby you like this. We need to similar to copy and paste here's, and we need to set here's medical shop nearby you, and we need to save and look like this here the showing here this UI. Now we need to creating here the horizontal UI. We need to developing here. First of all, we need to give this here the size list view builders with separators. We need to create here the separator. First of all, we need to set here the context parameters and index parameters. Then after we need to creating here the separator builders. We need to configure, give this here the between two cells. We need to set here the space, set here the size box, give this here the width, and to configure here width as a 20 like here's, and temporary we need to set this here the item counts. We need to configure here as a value. We need to set here the high like this configures, and to set here the const value like here. And now we need to put here the semicolons, and also need to set here the directions, scroll directions, axis dot horizontals, and also need to cover up with the widgets, wrap with here the size box, and we need to give this here the fixed heights. We need to set here, need to set here the 220 like this. Need to configure here, and now need to draw here the UI. Need to creating here the stack view, create here the child, and this stack view before we need to give this here the fixed width. We need to use wrap with here the size box. We need to set here the width as need to configure here the 200, 150 is good, set here 150 and semicolons. Now need to draw here the UI. First of all, making here the doctor names, degrees, ratings, and total review of numbers. We need to configure here. First of all, making here the containers, create here the decorations, box decorations. We need to set here, set here the color white. Then after need to set here the border radius, circulars 10, and then after need to configure here border shadow, box shadow, colors, color black 12, and blur radius we need to set here the 2, like we need to configure, and also set here the offsets, offset y we need to set here the 2, like we need to set, and also need to give this here the top margins only, edges inserts only, and to set here the top need to set here the 40, and also need to configure this here the paddings, edges inserts only. Need to give this here the top as a 40 and 50, and also need to configure here the left and right bottom, so need to set here the 15 and bottom we need to set here the 15s. Like we need to configures and we need to set here. Now we need to draw here the child. We need to create here the columns and we need to set here the alignments. Cross axis alignments we need to set here the as a start like here, and now need to set here the doctor name, text, dr, and need to give this here the name Manish Chutake, and we need to set here the style, text styles, set here the color, t color primary text, not primary black colors need to use, and then after we need to throw here the font size. We need to set here the 14s and weight. We need to set here the font weight 600 like this. We need to configure some to save here and look like this here the showing here. Now also we need to give this here the paddings as a list view, post, edges inset, symmetric, horizontal. So we need to configure here the 20, and verticals also need to configure here the 8, and similar to designs we need to show, and to decrease this here the font size we need to set here the 12 and look like this here the showing for this name. Now you need to show here the degrees and we need to make sure, so need to give this here the number of line, maximum line set here the 2. Again, so need to copy and to show here, and you need to set here the 10 and 2 degree. You need to showing here, copy here and to paste this degree, and number of line to set here. We need to set here the colors, secondary colors we need to set here, like here showing here need to data, and now also need to draw here the number of ratings counts need to show totals ratings 4.0 like here, and show like here, and to increase this here set here to 12, look like this here the set here. Now we need to draw here the ratings stars. We need to use this here the one library. We need to find out here. We need to opening this here the Flutter rating stars, and this publishes 5 months ago. Need to installing these libs, copy here, and we need to paste inside the subspace, and we need to save here. Now we need to go inside the home tabs, and we need to use this here the example codes. We need to use this rating star here, and we need to put here. Now we need to give this here the star size. We need to set here the 12 and star count as a pi, like here configurations. We need to set here, and also need to set here the orange colors, the color. I need to set here the color red. I need to check inside the XD files and to put this here the color code star color and cost value, and save here, and also input this here the this ratings, and to give this here the value as a 3, and change no needs, and we need to also need to write down here the widget wrap with ignore pointers, and ignores we need to set here the true, and look like this here the show. We need to change this here the icons as a stars, we need to configure here, and also need to make sure labels value radius. Now we need to fix this here the issue. First of all, need to disable this here, this visibility. Need to set here the pulse, and also need to change this here the fill colors 7C, 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 and look like this here the dark. Also need to decrease this here the remove here the start filters. Look like this here the showing and decrease this here the value of the stars. Need to set here the 10 and show like here. And we need to give this here the some space size box, give this here the height, and to set this here the 4, and we need to save and look like this here the showing here this value. Now we need to creating here the user image. We need to show here how to create. First of all, we need to this stack inside, give this here the alignment, set this here the top typo here, fix this here top center like here. Now need to scroll up, scroll, and we need to creating here the image assets. Set here the value and to give this here the width as a 80 and height. Also give this here the 80, and we need to give this here the width. Set here the box width. Covers we need to set here, and now we need to set here the image users copy relative path, and we need to paste here and to set here the semicolons like here, and we need to set here look like this here the showing. Need to set here the 17 and show height here. Now also clip are rect. We need to wrap with widgets and set here the border radius circulars. We need to set here the 10, and like this settings here for this UI are the creating here. Now we need to convert into the common UI. First of all, we need to needs here to copy these codes, and inside we need to home screens. We need to create here the new files and to write down here the doctor cell dot dots, and we need to create here the stateless widgets doctor cell, and import this here the material dependency here, and we need to put here like this code, remove here semicolons, imports here the color extensions, and this dating star also imports. And now need to pass here the some parameters. First of all, finals map objects into need this here the data for here gets here. Then after need to give this here the void click events. We need to write down here on press event. Now like here the drawing here the UI. Create convert into the inkwell buttons. We need to inkwell on tab event. We need to write down here the on press event. Like we need to configure and to save here. Now we need to set here the titles object dot name, and here's for degree object slash degree, profession. Like this degree need to set here. Then after we need to set here the static ratings and fixed ratings we need to put here, and image also need to configure here object dot image we need to give here img, like we need to set here. Now we need to go inside the home view and to making here the array. First of all, now need to copy here, need to paste here. Now need to check here which value we need to put here the name, degree, next shorts we need to set. this value. We need to go here and we need to copy this degree value and we need to paste here, remove here, and we need to write down here the near doctor like here. We need to set here the user image, copy relative path, and we need to paste here, copy again so to set here U2, U3, and now we need to set here the name as per designs. We need to copy and paste here. Doctor niche like here sets, and we need to save this file. Now we need to use this here and give this here the length, and we need to remove here this value, and we need to set here the doctor cell, give this here the object as a near array and index of value and on precedent like here. Now we need to save here and look like this here the showing this value are the dynamic. Now same as we need to copy here and to creating here the medical stores, need to paste here. Now create here the medical store array, copy here, paste this here, and we need to write down here the medical shop array. I need to set here the name for shop and degree to need to change this here the address parameters, and we need to set this here the name S1, S2, and S3, and we need to write down here address as a Surat temporary to set here, and now copy save this here. We need to put here the length nearby doctors, and now need to create here the another cells. We need to copy these cells, create here the new files shop cell dot dots, and to paste this here. Now need to change here the title shop cell, and we need to save here. Now we need to change here, set here the address and image like this same need to put. Now need to go and to change this here the shop cell and need to shop array. Now need to save and we need to check here similar to show this here the shop here look like this showing here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.